Okay, so we've gotten down to the end of sewing this masonry string through here. So now all you're going to do, my knots have been coming out, so I'm going to retie my knots here. So now what you want to do is get to the end. Of course, you want to grab the bottom, pull on it, make sure it's nice and tight. You can even push all of these strands to the end just to keep them in line and put them all in the same spot. So basically what you want to do here is take your needle and you just want to go, like I said, there's 3 squares here. So you want to put the needle and the string between the 3 squares and just kind of make sure it's all covered. Make sure that your string's not going to loosen up on you at any point in time. Give you a gap at any point. So just put that through there wherever you want, as many times as you want. Wouldn't do a whole lot just because it's going to make a big bubble at the end there. But so what I do is I'll run it through and I'll leave a loop out here just like that, and then I'll take my needle and I'll go around a few times and then just pull that through. And basically that's going to make a knot, but it's triple strength, so you can just pull that down, use your fingernails, cinch it down real good. Don't hurt yourself on these pointy edges, these things sticking out everywhere. So then once you do that, just give it a little bit of extra string here, snip it off, then just take your lighter, burn the end down just a little bit, give it a little twist. Sometimes it burns, sometimes it don't. That's pretty much it. There's your cylinder. You can take the other end, make sure it's nice and tight, got a good knot in it. That's going to be reinforced here in a little while anyway, so not that big of a deal, but cut that down a little bit, burn it down, give it a second, twist it. So now the ends don't frail on it. And there you got your cylinder. Okay, something that I have found that makes things a lot easier. This edge is the edge that was automatically on it whenever I rolled out the roll. It does still have bumpies on it. They're not going to hurt you. They're not sticking out. That's really what you want to do to make this thing keep from poking you so much. The first one that I made, it's got pokies all over it. You really want it to be nice and flat the way this one is. Doesn't have any of those sticking out. That's the way they come from the factory. Other end, you can probably see there's little stickies on it, and this one I kind of hit down on the table a little bit after I'd already had it in a circle, and it's knocked a lot of them down, but that's not going to fix the problem because when you go to put your ends on, they may pop up and get in the way. Okay, so what I found actually works better than anything is taking a grinder. Got a sanding wheel on it. You can use a grinder wheel, whatever you want to use that is good for metal or anything like that. But what I found works really good is to actually take it, run it along the top fairly quickly. These things break off really easy. This grinder is going to take them out really quick. So basically you'll just go through them pretty fast, go around it, and make sure that all those little pieces are taken off. You won't have that problem later on. So this is basically what I do. So now most of those are cut off. The ones that aren't, if they've been hit by that grinder at all, you can bend them back and forth a couple of times, they'll pop right off of there. But most of them have been taken off. Nice smooth edge on it. What we had on the other one was, you can't do that on the other one. And found that that's actually going to be a really bad idea to leave those on there. So any of them that I make from now on, they'll actually have the grinder touching the top of them just to make sure that they're all taken down. I'm trying to make it as sticky as possible. These things will get you if you're not careful. Can't get them right there next to the string because I don't want to cut that string. So you can take your wire cutters and just cut off whatever ends are there that are in the way. So now we've got our cylinder all done. It's all together. It is not going to come apart. It's on there pretty solid. It does have a little bit of give, but it's only for that one square. Not a big deal because when you get your ends on, your ends are going to actually make it to where it doesn't close at all. It doesn't move. Even just that one little square is not even going to move. So that's basically what you've got there. The step that we're going at right now is we need to make these circles. We've added a little more light here, so hopefully that'll help. We need to make these circles. What I found for these sizes, doing this size, is 12-inch circle is about perfect. What we're making is the cone. One goes in each side, or you can close off one side and just use one side with the cone. Totally up to you. I like both. That way the fish doesn't have to find the end. All they got to do is swim to either end and they can get in, and you get more fish that way. So, like I said, 12-inch. The easiest way I've found to cut these is you'll roll out your wire mesh. And these things have stickies all over them. What I have done, and I know not everybody has one of these, but there's lots of different ways to make circles. I've got speakers laying around everywhere that have been blown, gone out. I'm a DJ and have my own DJ company and stuff, so we've got speakers everywhere, ranging in all different sizes. This is an old one that's gone out. It's trash, but nice thing about it is 12-inch was around perfectly every single time. There's a lot of weight, the magnet, so if you got an old speaker laying around, it's really great to use it for this. But what I did was put it down on my table. This table is going to be covered eventually anyway, so wasn't real worried about the marks. You can take a red Sharpie, whatever color you want, basically draw a circle around the speaker. Like I said, there's so much weight that you don't even have to hold it down, but you get a perfect circle that's 12 inches. You take your mesh, lay it over the top of it, and I have this on top of it just because it's really heavy and hold it down. It's trying to bend back over on me right now. But what you'll do is you'll take your mesh. I usually put it right down in the corner just so I don't have to cut any more than I absolutely have to. Push it down, make sure it's good and flat. Most of the time it'll have bends in it in different places. But if you have the speaker, you can put the speaker right back over the top of it. Put it right where you want it, where that circle is. And now it's pretty much held down solid.